Virgo! Virgy Bird. What's up? What's happening? Couldn't wait to see y'all. I said I couldn't wait to see y'all. What's up, family? What's up? Gang, gang? Virgo? I don't know why I'm extra excited to see you. Extra. Extra. Hold on, let me plug this up because this is not sound funny. All right. Okay. Where are you? You knew I was coming. I had to handle a couple of clients first. Xavier, if you're watching, your reading's uploading, so it'll be done by the time this one's over, alright? So I'll send it to you right after. Alright. Party no de stop. Okay. Shout out to Jamaica. Okay. I hope they, are protected over there. Because stuff is bananas. So pray for Jamaica, y'all. Now I mentioned another hurricane coming from what, southwest? Southwest, okay, and it's not on radar yet, but I'm feeling it as the days go by, like in my spirit. Something's about to make like an appearance, like it would seem out of nowhere. Okay, so I don't know where it's gonna go, but I see it and I feel it. But y'all know I'll keep y'all updated because every time I, get something, check in with y'all. All right, I'm feeling like the dice, Virgo, for some reason. I'm just go with what I'm feeling, Holy Spirit, tap me in the Virgo, please. Virgo bird. Virgo, sit down for a minute. Okay, stop cleaning. Just sit, relax, take a breather. This is your break. Me coming up here is your break. So sit down. Okay, just sit down. Just sit down. Just sit down. Unless you're cooking dinner or something, Pisces folding clothes or something. Okay, tucking the kids in. Cappy in the reverse. We got the sun, the number 1 in the reverse. Okay. Bonus. Hold on. We're not gonna take that one. That don't count. All right, so we got the sun and Virgo in reverse. So somebody is seeing something. Something's blowing somebody's mind. Someone's blowing somebody's mind. Someone's blowing people's mind. People's mind are blown. There could be a relationship turning over, right? Like a pancake being flipped. Something's done cooking on one side evenly. Okay, so it's been flipped. So I don't know. Separation could be significant, or a time of solitude. But then the sun comes out, right? Or somebody like opens the shutters, or they go outside after the storm. Yeah, it's like the sun coming out after the storm. Okay, there could be a casualty out here. God forbid, but I do see a casualty of one person. Okay, this is what could be mind blowing as well. Somebody could find out that somebody's passed away, and it's going to be a shock. Okay. Well, my condolences. All right, Virgo. Let's see what we got. What you got? Oh, should I say we? Cynical. Okay. French could be significant. I just said we like twice. Okay. OUI. We. French. So yes. Yes. Okay. I don't know if somebody had an answer. I mean a question. Yes. All right. cynical, feeling skeptical of the integrity, sincerity, or motives of others. So somebody's feeling like they can't trust people around them. Okay, somebody's just like bored. Somebody's like, it's kind of like that. Somebody's just like fed up with the environment, maybe. Okay, the people in the environment, like something is just, it's a broken record at this point. Okay, it's funny at this point. Okay, or maybe not so much. Maybe not so much. Okay, but it's laughable. There it is. Thank you, Spirit. It's laughable. Okay. Whatever you've been going through, whatever's been repeating itself, or it's it's like you gotta laugh to keep from crying. You know what I'm saying? It's like, when does it give? Okay. Now, some of you guys can be on the other side of this, feeling this, right? Infatuated. You're excessively fond or enthusiastic about something or someone. So somebody finds another person to be very much so funny. Like knee slapping funny. Like, smack your knee funny, okay? I know, corny, I know. But hey, that's what I'm yeah, somebody's sorrowful and unhappy. Confirmation. But hey, if you're not happy, make yourself happy. Okay. If you don't like something, change it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to deal with something, then stop. Okay. Whoever that is. Spirit, where? Oh, okay. Yeah. Fresh start. Might be moving. Might be visiting someone's grave or someone's headstone. Or this is what somebody wants to do. This is somebody's plan to go visit somebody's headstone. Okay. Somebody can have an ancestor that they go visit at the cemetery. This is a grandmother. Somebody's grandma. Somebody goes visit their grandma at the cemetery. You cannot tell anybody. Like, I could be talking about like a teenager or somebody that's, high school. Somebody goes to spend a lot of time with their grandmother at a cemetery. She says she's sitting on the headstone whenever you're at, whoever I'm talking to, or whoever's gonna see this message, whenever you go to visit this headstone, she's sitting on the headstone. She's sitting there with her legs crossed, kind of like sitting like a lady would, like a classy lady would. It's giving me like a classy older woman, okay? And she's sitting on the headstone with her, her legs crossed and sitting like this, right? Okay, while somebody else is on their knees at the headstone. I don't know if this was a recent passing. Okay, got wisdom in reverse. I've been getting a lot of crossover energies, crossover spirits coming to me too that have just passed away. Like, that's just started. Like, yeah, confirmation. That just started like, give or take a week ago. So I feel like there are crossover energies that have just crossed over that are being directed to me. So there will be a lot more of those messages. Okay, so there'll be a lot more people coming across my channel who have just lost someone. Okay. So somebody does not carry wisdom. Somebody lacks it. Okay, victory. Therefore, they have no victory, right? You do not have the wisdom, so you do not know how to get the victory. You do not know how to gain the victory. Keyword gain. Okay, it's like gaining ground in a battle, in a war, right? You gotta push the enemy back, right, until you get behind enemy lines. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Somebody doesn't really know the art of war. You do, and I don't mean the book. Okay, even though those, some principles still apply. Explorer came out sideways, so somebody is not sure if they want to explore something. $20 can be significant, okay, or 20 years from now. I know that's a ways, I know, but I don't know what it's for. But I saw it. Jade. I didn't mean to say that. Fear. So jade can be significant, okay, like the one I'm wearing, right? White jade specific, but there's green jade here. Like, This one. Right? Oh, green and orange, but there's a green in there. Okay. So some of you guys can need to wear jade. You know, get you some jade jewelry, right? That's why I got it. That and I've always, loved jade, right? But I wear mine every day. Every day. Okay? Especially when I'm out and about. Mm-hmm. Death, judgment, change. And we got death right here too. I ain't even shuffled the deck yet. Death, change, death, judgment, and death with change. So this can be above ground or below. We did see somebody deceased, right, on the dice. Confirmation right there. Yeah. All right. What's this sticking out? Two of Swords. Two of Swords, Nine of Swords. Somebody's terrified. Okay. Okay. Pillars. I'm seeing pillars. So I will use the cards that remind me of a pillar. Okay. That's what I saw. So something about you being in between worlds. Okay. That's what the pillars give me. Eternal. Inspire. Balance. Okay. You inspire balance in people. You inspire peace in people, right? In people's lives. Okay, you inspire them to go after that peace, to obtain that peace, right? You got to fight for the peace that you do get. You know what I'm saying? You got to fight to keep it, right? Okay, you ain't let nobody, let no man steal your crown, right? Let no man take your peace from you. Okay, your balance from you, your comfort. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody ever let nobody take that from you. Nobody got that power over you unless you give it to them. Okay, and we ain't into running other people's kingdoms around here. You know, everybody got their own kingdom to tend to, so tend to it, right? Confirmation. Thanks, Spirit. All right, let me get two, please. Possible. Oh, I'm taking all those then. Connection, universe, wisdom. Okay, so somebody does have it. Somebody doesn't. Somebody does. Okay, two people do. Excuse me, my bad. Two people. I'm hearing that Chris Brown song, "Body to Body." Body to body, body to body. I'm trying to think of the hook, but I can't remember right now. I haven't heard that song so long. Go listen to that song. Significant for somebody. Body to body. Okay, I don't know. Courage, impossible. Okay. The only way that you will have or see possibilities is if you have the courage to do so. Okay. Soul and frequency. Okay. Your soul's frequency has changed and it's continuing to change. Your brain function, the way that your brain functions, that's changing. The way that you process information, that's changing. The way you soak up information. Okay, so everything is changing. Like it's getting like something's being gutted out and just, I want to say replaced, but I don't want to say replaced. Like rewired or reconfigured or reconstructed. Something about Metatron's cube. Something about a new line of sight that's connected to what chakra is this? It's connected to this chakra. Okay, but there's like an eye here, right? Okay, but you got your third eye. Okay, but there's like a how do I explain that? I don't even know how to explain what I'm seeing. So this may scare you for some of you. Whatever this is, something really metaphysical. Okay, but we'll get to it. Spirit will give me the correct terminology along the way, because that is beyond my comprehension right now. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna become open to me though. It's like a Rubik's cube. It's like a Rubik's cube. Okay. Like it's crazy how I'm seeing it right now. It's like a box with codes on it. You know the matrix on the matrix with the green letters and the coding and everything. I'm seeing like a box with the coding that's going around the box, right? So it's something that has to be accessed, opened, but it can only be accessed or opened in a certain manner, or a certain way, at a certain frequency. All right, all right. We don't get too metaphysical. Okay, so what is possible or what is deemed to be possible is about to change, like in a major way. This could be like on a world stage. I feel like people are gonna see things, maybe even in the sky. Okay, that could be kind of terrifying. Okay, you know how people used to see the angels back in the day, and they used to be terrified. Why you think the angel would always say, fear not, right? Right, fear not, because the angels don't look like you think they look. Right? They don't. Uh, Now, can they make themselves look that way? Right? To the human mind and understanding? Yes, they can. But angels don't look as you think that they would look. Okay? So, they can look quite horrifying. Okay? Uh, yeah. All right, Virgo. Recent past. Bird. What's that? Having a hard time. Conflict, yeah. Okay, so the moon, Five of Swords. Somebody be trying to put you in your feelings. Okay, somebody's trying to like, somebody trying to do God's job for him. Yeah. No. The Hermit. Somebody is trying to do God's job. Somebody's trying to trouble your water. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Somebody's trying to trouble your waters. Y'all remember when the angel would come down? Right, well, the story about the angel that would come down once a year and trouble the waters to turn them into healing waters, right? And remember that the crippled man could never make it to the waters, right? Because everybody be climbing all over him. Okay? Trouble waters. Yeah. Pisces, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Seven of Swords. Look at it. It's like somebody's trying to get you to see it. Like, hey, I'm over here. I'm doing this. Hey, I'm being sneaky. Hey, I'm doing stuff to you. Hey, I'm trying to backstab you. Hey, look over here. And somebody's in their feelings because you're not looking, because you don't care, because you're letting God handle something. So this person doesn't know that they're being handled by the Most High. Like a gerbil in a cage. Justice in the reverse. The Sun. The Six of Swords. The Two of Swords reverse. The Ace of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. So somebody has been exposed, like in the open. Like I said, victory in the reverse, wisdom in the reverse. Somebody's a buffoon. Okay, I'm trying to be nice. I am. Somebody's a buffoon. Somebody's a fool. A naive fool. Okay, somebody did something reckless. Their arrogance made them feel like they were untouchable. Okay, somebody could do drugs, like hard drugs. Yeah, I feel like an amplifier in there. Somebody could do hard drugs that makes them feel even more invincible. Okay, like Superman. So they think they can get away with, things. Mm-hmm. All smug. Dark underbelly. Dark underbelly. Dark underbelly. Hmm. Pork can be significant. Okay. Somebody doesn't know where they're going. Or somebody knows exactly where they're going. Okay. Somebody's been exposed for doing something to cause an injustice. Okay, over and over and over again. So it seems to me that they've been watched doing this. Like it's like somebody, you know, that glass that they have in like the interrogation room at the police station, right? Where it's one way glass, you can see through one way but not the other. But everybody knows what that glass is, right? It's kind of like that. It's kind of like somebody was committing crimes and they were being watched from the other side of the glass the whole time. Yeah, and they were bold and pompous and cocky and arrogant, and they were being clocked the whole time. Ace of Wands. Six of Wands. Yeah, somebody gets like a high off of being sneaky, being treacherous, backstabbing. Like it gets their little thing hard. Yeah, it really does. Okay, Page of Cups. Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Three of Pentacles. So somebody paid for some work and they were sitting there at a distance waiting for it to hit, waiting for it to touch down. Waiting for it to touch down where you were waiting for something to arrive. So they were trying to intercept you with an attack in front of what was set to arrive or what is set to arrive for you. But look at the sun shining down over you though, right there. I don't know about y'all, but every time I'm outside, every time I leave this house and I'm outside, you know, Abba always says what's up to me through the clouds, right? The sun will come out real, it don't matter if it's storming outside or if it's, you know, overcast, the sun will come out and peak for a little minute, you know what I'm saying? Or I'll be cold outside and it'll be windy. You know what I'm saying? You know how it was windy, you didn't bring a coat because you thought it was going to be a little warmer, you know? And then all of a sudden, when I'm thinking I'm cold, all of a sudden the sun will break through the clouds, right? And then I'll feel the warmness from the sun and I'll be like, you know, good looking out, you know what I'm saying? Okay, it's giving that, right? You're covered. You're covered, okay? Three witchy sisters can be significant. Forever young. I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live forever? These three witchy sisters, they wanna be forever young, okay? But their time is up. So what they try to do is steal younger people's innocence, steal their, you know, juice, if you will, okay? Star. And it reminds me of the lady from, the witch from Snow White. The mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? And she found all the queens in the lands and she sucked the life out of them. Was pretty, you know, decent looking for about, you know, a short period of time, and then she went back to being ugly again. You know, because their light wasn't enough, you know, for her darkness, her evil. Okay, but yours is. But yours is. You know, you seem to tame beasts. Okay, you know, and somebody can't fuck with that. They can't. You know, you end up going in there, you know, or being left with the lions, and you come back riding on the back of a lion. You know, like y'all, it's your horse, it's your transportation. All of a sudden, lion protecting you and attacking who threw you in there. Yeah. Them lions didn't touch Daniel in the lion's den. Okay. God shut their mouths. Okay. Empress in the reverse. Give me a matriarch that's going through a tower. Yeah, they were trying to get away from something or trying to overcome something that they did. The 9 of freaking wands. Now they scared. They got the nerve to be scared. Whoever's grandma this is. Pisces, Scorpio, fire sign, 3 of swords. Heartbroken, crushed. Crushed. Because they tried to crush you. Nobody feels sorry. They be having some type of head issue going on. Okay. Mental health. Or some type of head injury. The 5 of Pentacles. Somebody might have to go to the mission for the first time in their life. Convalescent home. Mental hospital. The hangman. Oh wow, somebody may be detained, like against their will. 9 of swords, yeah, due to reasons of insanity or something like that. Okay. Queen of Cups, King of Cups, Page of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands. Somebody's worried about what a couple's going to say A water sign couple, somebody's worried about what they're going to say, what's being said to them, the conversation that's going on. So somebody could be confined over here, like separated from whoever these people are, and they're wondering what they're saying. They're wondering who they're talking to, what's being said about them. So just question and interrogation happening or going on. Remember, I just used the example about the glass, right? The one-way glass, for a reason, obviously. Okay, everything ties together. So somebody's being interrogated. Yeah, a couple. There's 3 water signs. There's a male, a female. There's a male and 2 females. The 2 females could be related, blood related. Mother, daughter. For somebody. Grandma, granddaughter. Six of Pentacles. They're trying to pay for protection now. 4 of Cups, they're being rejected. Somebody's going to practitioners, they're being rejected from the practitioners. They got this stink on them. Yeah, this tower energy with them that they're carrying. You know, these lightning bolts that's following them. Like everywhere they go, the lightning strikes their ass. Okay, they can be trying to take shelter. Wait a minute. Somebody's locked up over here. So, this could be the grandma that's locked up or the mom. So, it's either the grandma and the granddaughter out here or it's the mom and the daughter out here. Somebody's locked up or confined. The Knight of Wands. So, somebody feels heartbroken. Somebody wants to lash out because they're heartbroken. They want to act impulsively. But you got your nerve when all you do is cause heartbreak to people. But you feel some type of way about your heart being broken. Like you need mental help, whoever this is. A fire sign? Motherfucker crazy. 3 of Cups. They're trying to break up a party. Break up a celebration. Bitter Betty. Face ass. Leo Sagittarius. Libra Gemini Aquarius. Page of Cups. Hey, how come I'm not invited? How come you didn't tell me, Page of Pentacles, about the party? How come I wasn't invited? How come I can't come back after I chose somebody else over you and left you in the dirt and talk shit about you? How come I can't come back over there? You just answered your own question. You just answered your own question. That you asking how come. You answered your own question. That wasn't me talking. I was just speaking through your energy, whoever you are. All right, Berg. New healing methods, okay. Some of you guys can be learning about holistic healing agents. Somebody can learn about herbs, okay. Medicines. Pain relievers, okay. Antibiotics, natural, okay. What's that called? An anti-inflammatory. So somebody is, what is that called? Apothecary? The apothecary. Okay, yeah, somebody could be learning, you know, about the apothecary. Saw the medicine wheel today. Oh yeah? Inflammation reliever. Okay, all right, I see you. Okay, let's see, current energy, Ace of Cups. Okay, you can be in love, all right? Okay, those of you that are not actually in love, you can just be in love with you. I don't mean like cocky or arrogant either, or, you know, stuck up, okay? Queen of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, the Empress. You could be waiting for something to produce, waiting for something to give, okay? Waiting for, kind of like waiting for the earth to give, right? What you planted in the earth. So, harvest can be significant. Ah, would you look at that? Ah, look at the earth responding. So you waited patiently for something, okay? You obtained balance and a balanced emotional state. Confirmation, if I heard that. A balanced mental state. And reward. Reward, Queen of Pentacles. You did all this shit by yourself. You carried all this on your back by yourself. By yourself. You endured. Confirmation until the end. 10-10. You endured. Good job. Somebody throwing. Archangel Michael, put that, yeah, that Holy Spirit fire up there. Yeah, put that in. Somebody throwing fireballs at me right now. Literal fireballs. I feel them spiritually. Mm-hmm. That's all right. I can take it. The chariot, the page of silver, ain't doing nothing but heating me up. You know, it's like a little seat warmer. A little toasty, you know. King of Pentacles of the world, okay? To be King of Pentacles is watching somebody on the World Wide Web. Or King of Pentacles is being watched on the World Wide Web or through the World Wide Web. Me and you, Tim's, born in the wild. Somebody is driving and they're looking for directions somewhere, or somebody could be good with landmarks. Somebody could be good without the GPS. Okay, so somebody could be like old school. Somebody could be from like the 80s, the 90s, or beyond. I don't really think it's that far beyond if it is, but somebody integrates the old with the new. It's like somebody does not allow the past to really be forgotten. And I don't mean like in a way that you need to forget the past, right? But, it's like all old things. Just because something's old doesn't mean that it needs to be thrown out, right? It depends on what that thing is. Doesn't mean that the thing's not useful anymore, right? So you know how people will buy new things and then they'll get rid of whatever's old. They'll just throw it out, right? It's something about not wasting anything. So you cannot be a wasteful person. You cannot like when people are wasteful. Somebody can be a environmentalist. Is that what it's called? Somebody could save wildlife. Somebody could be a veterinarian. Somebody could be Native American. Okay, so somebody has a real connection to like the land and the animals and the just creation. Somebody's roots run deep. Very, very deep. Somebody's very into their heritage. Hopi. Somebody could be a Hopi. A Native American. I don't want to say Indian because some people take offense to that, so I don't. But somebody could be Hopi Indian. Okay. Specifically. Okay. What else? All right. The Magician. There's the GPS. So somebody can't find somewhere, so they're putting in the GPS. Okay. The moon. This could be at nighttime. So somebody's driving somewhere, traveling across country, across states. Somebody stopping and getting gas. Okay. Where's somebody going? You going on a trip? Or somebody's coming from somewhere? Driving or somebody's driving. Or they're on public transportation, train, bus, the Ace of Swords, yeah. Somebody's driving all night. Yeah, there's night and then there's day. So what? Two of Swords. Five of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Six of Cups. Somebody may have had to leave their home state. Like in the middle of the night, or their home state, or the state that they were in the middle of the night. But somebody else is traveling to see somebody. Somebody's popping up where somebody is. They don't even have to have their know where they live at. They just know the city. This person could be 2 hours away by flight. So let me see. But driving, that could be like 12 hours. 12-hour drive. 12 to 17-hour drive, or even 24-hour drive. Seven of Swords. Yeah, somebody's like chasing love. Like somebody's following their heart and they're doing it in secret. They're tempered, they're balanced, they have clarity, they're in love, whoever this is. Okay. Dreaming of the possibilities. 10 of Wands. Okay, they're kind of nervous. They're feeling kind of weighed down a bit because they don't know how this is gonna go, okay? But they just feel like they have to do what they have to do, and they got to do it now. Oh, this is interesting. The star. They ain't letting. Oh, this person's like a freight train. The Hierophant. Yeah, they feel like the Most High is leading them to their justice, to their passionate new beginning, to what's fair and balanced for them, to what's owed to them. Okay, the type of relationship, the type of friendship, person. I don't think nobody's traveling for a friendship. Okay, I don't think nobody's traveling for no friendship. Yeah, they don't know what you're gonna say or nothing, but they're coming. Somebody can even travel across water. That is determination. I don't even feel desperation. I feel determination. Four of Pentacles, yeah, because they refuse to let go. They see you clearly. They see you clearly. Don't know what it was before, but they see you clearly. Okay. Somebody can wink at another person, like somebody winks. Empress in the reverse. Somebody's mother figure could have tried to stand in the way. Somebody got clarity about an Empress in the reverse, trying to hold someone back secretly, like behind the scenes. So somebody could smile in their face, you know, act like they're for them, right? But the whole time they're doing secret things. The moon, the moon, the magician, because of their heritage, their lineage, their bloodline. Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles. The Hangman. This is these three witchy sisters again. So they're caught up or they're stuck in something, bound to the magic they did. Or brothers, take how it resonates. The Five of Swords. Yeah, being vindictive and mischievous. 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 I don't know how to speak. The Lovers, the Two of Cups, the Hangman, the Hierophant. I feel like it's up and it's stuck. For whatever this is, this partnership. I feel like somebody may stop you in your tracks. And you're gonna be like, God, did you send this? Like, hold on. Let me have a conversation with my just a second. You know, you're gonna have to go consult with the most. You're gonna be like, Most High, did you send this person to me? Did you send this person to me? What they telling me is it the truth? Did you send it to me? And the Most High gonna say yeah. Yeah, he gonna say yeah. Okay. The initials T and L can be significant. M, D. This might be a doctor. The Knight of Cups. The Nine of Pentacles. Where we at? No, we're not there. Steady with the trying to send somebody towards you. Sending these damn knights towards you. You don't want a damn knight. You know what a knight looks like? A boy. You know, and you know, no shade to any, you know, upright knights. They're in their energy, okay? But I mean, in this situation, a boy, okay? Compared to what you are requiring, an emperor and empress, you know, somebody who's done all of the work. You know, not gone halfway or a certain extent and just stopped. Or gained you know, their knightship and then, you know, they let it go to their head and they don't go any further. Confirmation. So, something about just being satisfied with being mediocre. And there's nothing wrong with that either. There ain't nothing wrong with that either. You know, if you want to be satisfied being mediocre, living a mediocre life, then hey, that is your business. Okay? Who's to say it's mediocre? Who's to say it's mediocre? But, you know, Ten of Swords. Yeah, these sisters are getting the Ten of Swords. Yeah, right in their back. Matter of fact, they front. Okay, spirits. Yeah, your spirit team said in their front. Knight of Swords, the Six of Wands could be publicly in front of everybody. Something can happen to these people publicly. A public display. Page of Pentacles. Okay, be careful receiving anything from this Empress in the reverse. Could be a grandmother or mother. They're trying to be nice. They're trying to bait somebody in to something, okay? Don't eat over here. Don't eat over here, okay? And somebody is stuck on someone. Could be a water sign. Somebody stuck on another person, and they won't admit to themselves that they're obsessed with the person, but they want to admit to themselves that the person's doing spell work or something on them for them to be obsessed with them. No, the person's minding their business. You're obsessed with somebody. Whoever I'm talking to that's watching, you're watching right now. Right now. You're obsessed with somebody. But you won't allow yourself to admit that. This person's not doing, they're not even thinking about you. And I ain't even trying to make you feel any type of way either. They're not even thinking about you. They're minding their business. You're stuck on someone. That's what that is. Don't go blaming them for how you feel about them. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Don't blame somebody for how you feel about them. The Four of Wands. The Queen of Cups in the reverse is trying to attach themselves to your future. Your promise. I'm going to do that over because it fell sideways. Five of Cups. Two of Pentacles. Oh, I'm seeing somebody's children be like ripped from their arms. Somebody who does not take care of their kids. The Eight of Cups. You and somebody could be going away somewhere. Okay. Judgment. Fell right on top of this Queen of Cups reverse. So this is their mom. So the daughter can be in jail? The Queen of Pentacles didn't come out. Ten of Cups. The Lovers. The Two of Cups. The Three of Swords. The Five of Cups. So somebody feels left out of something because they are. Because three's a crowd. Okay. You know, I don't know. Something could be poly or something like that. Okay. Even when it's poly, three is still a crowd. You're going to have issues. Okay. You're going to have issues. You need a fourth. If somebody's having issues with that, that's because there's three. Three's a crowd for a reason. That's why you can't have two masters, because you will hate one and love the other. Same thing with three people. The person in the middle will end up hating one and loving the other. Balance is needed. Four. For example. Okay. Judgment. You know, there will never be a balance of love there. You know, and that's not to say that a poly situation can work. You know, if that's what people wanted, if they were all high vibrational, I don't see nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't the one that, I don't care. But if you're all high vibrational, you know what I'm saying? Y'all all balanced, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? If it all works for all of you, do your thing. But make sure it's balanced, or it will fall. Okay? Or it will fall. Think about a car with 3 wheels. You can't roll that car. You need 4, okay, to have complete balance. To make turns, okay, to go in the reverse. You get what I'm saying? The Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody could have overextended themselves. Somebody could have got a job somewhere and then started like fucking up, okay, and then they could have went all crazy with the spinning and everything. 9 of Cups, and they thought they were secure, and then 10 of Swords. Living beyond their means. 9 of Swords. Somebody wasn't planning for the future. Somebody did not have like foresight. They was just spinning. Oh, I got this new job and it pays me 25 an hour, 22 an hour, and bloop, 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 bloop. And then they don't have it anymore that quick. Tower, sideways. 7 of Wands. The Hangman, the 6 of Swords. So somebody's stuck and wanting you to be stuck too. Okay. Alright. Bird. So far, so good. Not too much craziness. Still a little neat, Okay. Yeah. is this? And somebody sad, an air sign, they crying, they sad because you don't want nothing to do with them. You keep trying to get your attention, or just go away, go away, yeah, go away. Yes, that's what your energy's saying. Go away. Okay, I don't like you. You know I don't like you. Go away. Somebody has a possessiveness problem. Somebody could actually be like a psycho. You know, they don't understand the word no. Okay, this is somebody who will force themselves on you, especially if you say the word no. What's the near future spirit for Virgo? Yeah, it's good you stay away from this motherfucker. They're not wrapped too tight. They're dangerous. Okay, 3 of Wands. That was on the bottom of the deck when I picked it up. So the arrival of something. Finally, finally something's arriving. Chariot in the reverse. Sorry, I gotta rewind it. That song's called "Pray" by Vic Tony. So you can be praying for something right now, okay? Man, when I tell y'all, I don't know what the hell this is. I mean, it's a storm coming, but I keep seeing it everywhere. Look, confirmation. I don't know if you heard that. Look, that is a storm, okay? And it seems to be, or seems to have formed, or is forming off. What is that? Off of the Doppler radar right now, so nobody's picking this up. But this has something to do with frequency. Look at the brain. Dare I say, y'all might be, we might be creating and pulling on this storm. That's what I want to say. That's what I want to say. The sun, it seems to be correct. And look, the Most High confirming that. The sun and the Hierophant, 10 of Wands. So somebody gets stopped, probably around 12, between 11 and 1. Between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. somebody gets stopped by the police, or somebody gets stopped, pulled over or something, but the Most High is causing something to happen. 10 of Wands, somebody could get caught with something on their person. Page of Pentacles. Taurus, Leo, Cancer, Leo, Sag, Aries, Tower, Scorpio. So some information is found. So I didn't mean to say that. So 2 people could get pulled over and some information is found. Okay, something's noticed, or something is, this could be even orchestrated. These people being pulled over or being stopped. There could be a car repossession right here. Like, I feel like your spirit team is really making it hard for some people. Like, their car could get repossessed while they're at the shopping mall. While they're in there at the shopping mall, somebody can see their car. You know, the towing company. They can see the car and then tow it. They come outside, the car's gone. Shit like that happening. King of Cups. Somebody's hoping to receive some type of energy, or somebody's hoping to overcome something, but it doesn't look like they're going to do it or be able to. 3 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, because of what they did, what they etched, signed their name in blood in. Okay, don't have to be literal, but I mean, hell, wouldn't be the weirdest thing that we've heard out here. Knight of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. a constructed plan over a long period of time. Six of Cups. Somebody's going out this lifetime the same way that you went out last lifetime. So you could have been killed uh, in your past lifetime by these people. Yeah, and this time the shoe's on the other foot. Something's destroying, obliterating something. There's been like a building, right? That's been holding past secrets, confirmation. Yeah, there's been like a big ass tower that they've been stuffing secrets in, right? Just diabolical shit that they've been doing, right, over the years. And then the lightning strike hits the tower, and then boom, like everything that's been stuffed in that tower comes out. It's an explosion. Ten of Wands, Queen of Swords. It's an explosion. Ace of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Page of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Four of Wands. So somebody's watching the Queen of Swords speak, and it's like every time a Queen of Swords speaks, man or woman, it's a gut punch, right? I feel like somebody knocking the wind out of them, right? Because what somebody's saying, because it's the truth, because the truth and the accuracy of something, it strikes fear in somebody or some people because it's accurate. Yeah, because it's accurate. Somebody knows you won't accept their apology because they're not sorry, while still trying to do, fuck shit. Okay, could be doing sex magic, lots of it, sending you sexual energy, sending sexual energy to a union. Here go this. I thought we would never see her. I thought we would never see her. This damn Queen of Wands. Here she go. The fuck she want? We finna see. Somebody could be getting eloped. Something is possible. Okay, so something could be same-sex marriage. Something's possible. Somebody feels, two people feel liberated. Two people feel like they've crossed a checkpoint, okay, a threshold or something like. There's no looking back type energy. Five of Cups. Somebody's depressed. They're kicking over cans and shit because somebody holds the truth. Somebody is the truth. Somebody is the truth themselves. They are a vessel of truth, and that's all they speak. Okay, Ten of Cups, and you will have whatever it is that equates to your ultimate happiness. Okay, I like that. Thank you. Two of Wands in the reverse. The Seven of Cups. Somebody's shocked that you didn't. What? Somebody's confused on how they didn't make a decision. Somebody didn't make a decision. They didn't pick a way to go. Not making a decision is making a decision. Yeah, Ten of Swords, the Three of Swords. Somebody broke their own heart. Somebody betrayed themselves. Somebody's being haunted. The devil. Sorry, these spirits are very animated. They're very funny. Okay, they're like boom. They're like rah. Like that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. Like they're. It feels like they're having fun doing it. Like fucking with these people. Like somebody will try to punk you, right? You know what I'm saying? Like flinching at you, right? That's what these spirits is doing to these people. Are like, I'm telling you, they having fun doing it. Look. That's so funny. The Two of Pentacles. like they're showing me like they're on a seesaw, playing at the playground. Kicking their legs up and going up and down on the seesaw. That's how these spirits are acting when it comes to putting their foot on these people's necks. And these are the people that refuse to listen, okay? And I'm saying, these are people that refuse to listen, that refuse to leave what belongs to God alone. They think they're going to steal what belongs to God and keep it for themselves. Okay, Eight of Wands. Turbulence. Something could be a turbulent landing or the Lovers. So you can feel something come in before it actually does. That's the turbulence. Okay, and it could be a long message, a long thread. Okay, this could be like somebody could paragraphs expressing how they feel about you or you about them. Somebody got a lot to say. The Moon, yeah. Somebody got a lot of feelings, a lot of hidden feelings. Seven of Swords. Maybe they were running from their feelings. The Fool. Okay, Justice. The Four of Cups. Frolicking is the word I just heard. Oh my god, I'm hearing that creepy ass song from oh my god, what song is that? Talking about the daisies or the oh, what song is that? Oh my god. I can't remember the song, but it's a creepy old song talking about tulips or do you know what I'm talking about? I think you know what I'm talking about. Yes, you know that's from Insidious. Yes, that's what I'm. Oh, that's what I'm hearing right now. Okay, I don't know why I'm hearing that right now, but I'm hearing it loud and clear. Oh, okay. So somebody thought that their justice was somewhere else, and it turned out to be an empty cup. Turned out to be an empty cup, and the pentacle was with whoever the single energy is that the Most High backs. The Most High works through this person, whoever this is. The spirits work through this person. What's the time? 58? All right, perfect. The High Priestess. Oh, somebody's real tapped in, like real tapped in. It could be annoying how somebody's so tapped in, like to the person that's actually tapped in. Like, you can be so tapped in that it's annoying to you sometimes. Oh, you know how somebody feels about you. This could be somebody in your vicinity that hasn't said anything to you, but you know how they feel about you. Kind of like working themselves up to do so, and then it's kind of like at the last minute. It's kind of like you see them walking towards you, and you're anticipating it, and then it's like, oh, it's a build up, and it's like, oh. So somebody could like chicken out, or they've been chickening out at the last moment. Confirmation. Ace of Cups, but they're in love. Yeah, they are. Okay, Ace of Wands. And Desire. It's all there. They've done the thought process and the checking things out and looking within themselves. Okay, that's the time they were taking to do that. I feel like you feel love around you, but you're not all over the hills about it, right? Ten of Cups. You like, okay, if you're gonna happen already. That's what you're like. The Emperor, Strength. Okay, Queen of Swords, the Seven of Wands. Somebody likes how you. Somebody might like you to be. Somebody might like your Queen of Swords energy, like in the bedroom. Not that y'all have been intimate yet. I ain't talking like. This is like wishful thinking. Somebody likes when you're in your Queen of Swords energy. So much so that they would, want you to be in character. Maybe when you guys are, somebody might want you to like pull their hair or bite them or something on the nipple. I don't know. It's like somebody. I don't know, child. Okay, you'll figure it out when you get to it. The Six of Cups. Yeah, somebody wants like an old school love or something's like an old school love. It's rare. The Page of Swords. The Ace of Wands in the reverse. Somebody could be looking into erectile dysfunction. Wheel of Fortune. Seven of Wands. Yeah, somebody's wand won't get up. That came out the other day too. Yeah, somebody's wondering why their wand won't get up. The Fool. Maybe somebody's being a little too free with it. Overusage is a thing. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's why reckless sex, meaningless sex is really just that. Because after a while, you know what I'm saying, your junk can start working differently because you've been having all this meaningless sex out here with whoever, whenever, however, no judgment, do what you do, right? But you know what I'm saying? Like it's you don't know what stimulates you. You know what I'm saying? You're as high or drunk or you gotta get high or drunk to get a woody or something like that. Somebody I'm talking to, okay? You need stimulation, okay? And it's in the mental space, not through your flesh. Not through your flesh, okay? It's kind of like you've overdone a certain sensor that you have, right? You've overused it. You've overdone it. It's not operating at its full capacity because of abuse of it. Yeah, you've been abusing your body, so it is failing you for someone. Look how he's grabbing his wand. You know what I'm saying? Going on journeys, jumping off cliffs, right? Okay. Now the wand is like, look, bro, I can't take too much more of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, can we get our shit together, please? Can we get our shit together, please? The Hermit. Yeah, somebody's having to look, make some life decisions, new life decisions. Yes. Somebody's been partying a little too much. Somebody's been doing a little too much. Calm down. All right, pull back. Like, come on. It's all right. Just, that's a wake-up call for you to take care of yourself, to start caring about some things. I mean, by all means, if you don't care, then keep, driving on into the abyss. But this would be your turnaround point right here for somebody I'm talking to. Okay? Yeah, it's time for you to go around this roundabout and head back into the other direction that you should have been going in. The Tower. Yes, because if not, King of Swords, King of Wands, King of Cups, King of fucking Pentacles, the Sun. Who are all these people? The Hierophant, the Star, the Emperor. What? Nine of Cups, Temperance, Seven of... The Four of Wands. Okay, give me a second. Who are all these people? It's like everybody's here to see one person. So this King of Swords is excited. They're amped up. Okay, they feel like they're getting the job done, or they're doing something. Somebody's excited about their job. They love their job. It's gonna be a detective, investigator, police officer. Okay, they have a relationship with the Most High. Okay, with God, whoever. Okay, this person's taking action towards a King of Cups. Okay, could be taking action towards a King of Wands and a King of Cups and a King of Pentacles. The Sun that are exposed. Okay, and now there's something out here that's written in the stars. And for whoever I'm talking to specifically, I'm referencing a same-sex couple. Okay, a Hierophant and the Emperor, the star in the middle here. So somebody can come from like a highly religious background. Both of you can come from a highly religious background, but one of you is like highly spiritual. Okay, you're out of that matrix of religion. Okay, and this person has been watching you. It's kind of like you've been slowly like pulling them out of, come out of her, my people, right? Church or somewhere where they've been that is like dogmatic. It's religious dogma. Keep people subservient through fear. It's kind of like how they used to do the slaves, right? Use the word of God to strike fear in slaves, right? Rewrite it a bit, put a few words in here, take a few words out there, make them subservient, make them afraid. Oh, spread thin. Mariah the Scientist. See, and every time I hear her music, she gives me like that old school feel, like the '90s. Confirmation. Like I swear, when I hear Mariah the Scientist music, it takes me to the '90s. Like I swear, like summertime, 1995. Like I'm hearing kids playing outside. I'm hearing water hoses going, sprinklers, people playing in the fire hydrant. Like it's, I don't know. I don't know. Something is like a better time or an not necessarily easier time. It's just like a more, I don't know. I don't know where to put to it. Look, I don't. I don't. But it feels good though. It's a good feeling. It's like a baby in the womb, right? And then the baby comes out of the womb. It's like wrapping a baby up in the blanket so they get, they feel like they're still in the womb, right? Like there's nothing that can compare to that feeling, to the baby, right? Okay? And only that baby can experience that because, that baby was just in that womb. You get what I'm saying? That's the best way I can, give it to you. All in all, though, through all of this from the beginning until this point, because look, four wands right here, four wands right here. The ending was spoken in the beginning, right? Before the foundations of the earth, pillars, before the foundations of the earth. Okay, and it is also ending that way. Okay, all right, building anew, right? New structure. Okay, doing a new thing, a new way, new and improved, right? But not forgetting the old. You know what I'm saying? Not leaving out the old, to a certain extent. All right, I like that, Virgo. Advice. We out of here. Five of Swords. The Six of Wands. Okay, you could be entering a competitive field or a more competitive field. My bad. I don't mean to keep hitting the desk like that. Queen of Pentacles. It feels like you're gonna be like the leading man or the leading lady or something like that, or you are. You could be going into something that's bigger. That's it's kind of like when subscribers, when YouTubers or something hit like 100,000, right? 500,000 subscribers, right? 1,000,000 subscribers, right? Those are different precipices reached, right? Okay, this is what you're doing or you're going through. Eight of Swords reverse, Knight of Cups. Something about a trapped romantic life, like that's over with. Something about people trying to trap you romantically, that's over with. That's over with. Two of Swords, the Queen of Swords. You can find yourself being speechless about something. Like for once, you can find yourself being speechless. Could be by the admiration, by the celebration. It's like you're coming through on the back of a donkey at Passover, like the Lord. I'm not comparing at all. Okay, I'm just saying. You are His body, are you not? You are His body. We are His body, are we not? So weren't we on that donkey too, coming into Jerusalem to the Passover with the Lord? Yes, yeah, we were. Yeah, we were. Okay, so that's why this is showing up like that. Two of Cups. Yeah, you're going to be speechless about something. Like something is going to be so shocking to you. Okay, Four of Pentacles, that somebody was holding on to you. Somebody never let you go. Okay, somebody was always coming back for you. I'm hearing King of Pentacles, Emperor. This could be a Earth sign or Aries. Okay. Four of Swords. The Devil. Somebody's trying to infiltrate your sleep. You know, trying to Three of Cups in reverse. Make sure you don't go to bed mad, upset, okay, worried about anything from either the day prior or in the future, okay? Live in the present. Don't be future tripping and don't be worried about the past, all right? Be in expectancy, but don't be expecting something specific, okay? Just be open to whatever you're expecting, all right? Five of Wands, the Chariot, the Knight of Swords, the Three of Wands. So somebody's leaving some type of conflict behind. It's like there's conflict here. Somebody gets in their car and they leave. Three of Wands, and they arrive somewhere else. All right, last one. Where someone else is. The Knight of Swords, yeah. Somebody coming in swinging. The Chariot. Five of Wands, Page of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody could be defending your work, defending something that you do for work. The Ace of Swords in reverse. Somebody's coming in here to clear up a lie. To break up a lie. Seven of Wands, yeah. Somebody's trying to stop somebody from coming to break up this lie. Somebody trying for dear life to stop somebody from coming to break up this lie. Because they asses is on the street or they're going to be. Or in poverty. The Ten of Wands. But somebody trying to keep this dam from spilling over, from exploding. Ten of Swords. It looks like it's blown. It's gone. Justice. The dam falls, and whoever this is drowns or gets washed away or whatever. Okay, they can't hold it up anymore. You know, the straw that broke the camel's back. All right, but Four of Wands down here on the bottom of this deck, and Justice over here. You get what you want. Okay, get what you want. Past life love. All right, you can feel it coming. I'm hearing who is that? Shit, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. I can't remember his name right now. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Yeah, I'm hearing that song. Damn, I know his name. I can't think of it right now. Go listen to that song. But yeah, Virgo, that's your reading. Yep, and these three witchy bitches is about to get a surprise. I'm telling you, they gonna get a surprise. They're gonna be probably around their cauldron or doing whatever they do, throwing in there whatever they throw in there, and something just gonna come snatch the soul. Look at this. Look at this. Something gonna come right up on them and snatch them. And I don't know how they're gonna get snatched, but they're gonna get snatched. All right, Virgo, that's your read. Hope you got some info out of there. If not, you know, entertainment. Okay. Gonna book a personal, all right, or make donations. The info below the video. Click more. It's in there. Okay. Step on your spiritual hygiene. Keep your energy cleansed. Keep doing your shadow work. Okay. You know, those of you that are teachers, you know that, you know, you, just as well you're a teacher, you're forever a student, right? Forever learning, okay? You know, and I don't feel like you guys have a problem with checking yourselves when you need to, you know, okay? But maybe someone just needs a reminder, maybe it's a confirmation to someone that, yes, that is what Spirit is saying, okay? And it's cool, it's all right. I'd be having to check myself too. I do, okay? Like, look, we learning, okay? Nobody's perfect. We're not meant to be perfect. Okay, so the people that look at us as perfect and then try to find mistakes in us, they look at us as perfect. They do. Okay, we never claim to be. You know what I'm saying? We're not here to be. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? But we are here to strive, though. We are here to do that, though. Strive to climb the ladder. You know, not go further down. Right? Okay. But I love you, Virgo. All right, and cross watchers. All right, I'll holler at y'all later. Be safe, stay prayed up, okay, and enjoy yourselves. And I'm proud of you, Virgie Bird. All right, gang. I'll holler at y'all later. Hey.